Information, interviews, in-depth weather, and more. It's Terry Henne and his Farm Show on 100.5 and 790 News Radio WSGW and online WSGW.com.
A mostly sunny good morning to you. I hope your day is going well for you, wherever you might be. Terry Henne here at Radio Center, along with Matthew Lester, enjoying the sun. Hopefully we can get out before the sun goes down this afternoon. Busy Friday, the last week or the last day of the calendar month. And, of course, there's all sorts of things that have to be done by the end of May, and that's what a lot of folks are doing. Also, opportunity to get out and maybe get some work done outside. As we go through the program today, we'll hear a little bit more from some of the folks who are out and about, and just to kind of give us an idea of what we could and what we should be doing. All of that coming up as we roll through the next 30 minutes here or so. Currently, we do have, we had some chilly temperatures overnight. Houghton Lake and West Branch coming in at 38. Bad Axe, Gladwin, 39. But other than that, it did appear as though we were looking at low to mid 40s for a number of spots. And it is going to warm up now for the next few days. Our nighttime lows are going to be in the 50s as we roll through not only tonight, but also tomorrow night, maybe 60 tomorrow night. Sunday, 57, 58. Then Monday will be 64, 65. Tuesday, Wednesday, low 60s there. Chances of precipitation, well, we'll talk about that in just a minute. But right now, let's talk about the absolutely beautiful sun out there. Matthew, what do we have temperature-wise?
Currently, over at the airport, it's sunny at 68. Over in Midland, it's sunny at 69. Here at Radio Center, it's sunny at 68. We have southwest winds at 5 miles per hour, and our pressure's at 30.29, and it's falling.
We should be at 74 for the afternoon for a high, 53 for a low. Today, we're going to be above normal, 77 for a high, 55 for a low tonight. And maybe late tonight, we'll see a few clouds drift in and drift out, but that's going to be about it. We're going to have a slight south and southwest breeze as we go through the remainder of the day today and tonight. The wind will pick up a little bit more tomorrow, especially as we go into the afternoon tomorrow. The reason for that is there is going to be a low pressure system that's currently situated over Arkansas, moving into Missouri. That low is going to move into the Ohio River Valley, Illinois, Indiana, and eventually Ohio as we go through the weekend. So we're going to be on the north side of it. There is a pretty good chance of seeing some spotty shower activity around, simply because unsettled air. Once you continue to get into these upper 70s and close to 80, there's always a chance this time of the year of seeing a spotty pop-up shower. And that's what we are going to be looking at later on in the day on Saturday. Some folks are telling me about 3, 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I have a funny feeling that it is going to be a little bit later for most of us. But again, there is going to be that chance on your back porch of getting a quick little shower. But there's not a whole lot of moisture associated with that system that's going to reach us. More of the precipitation is going to be in the Ohio River Basin. They're going to be getting anywhere from a half inch to about 1.25 inches down there. For us, maybe a half inch. And if that's the case, it'll be in southern Michigan, south of 69. For us here in the Great Lakes Bay area, the clouds will move in as the day goes on tomorrow. Showers late and into the evening because that low pressure system will be moving through and into Indiana right around midnight or so tomorrow night. Now, during the day on Sunday, we'll have a cloudy start, and there is going to be that chance still of seeing some showers around early Sunday morning. But as we work our way into the later morning and into the afternoon, sun will take over. And again, those temperatures will be moving up into the upper 70s for the day on Sunday. So Saturday, 75 degrees for a high, partly cloudy start, but the clouds again will be moving in. Work week next week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, low 80s throughout the period. Chances of precipitation Monday afternoon is going to be the better chance. Monday night will be an even better chance of seeing some moisture. 66 for a low on Monday night after a high of 82. And then Tuesday and Wednesday, clouds, showers, then partly cloudy. So as you can tell, it's really going to be spotty around. Low 80s during that period of time. Moving into Thursday of next week, we're still going to see a chance of some precipitation. And our high temperature next Thursday is going to be about 78 degrees. It does look like once we roll into about the 8th or the 9th of June, that's when our temperatures are going to take a little bit below average trend to them, but the precipitation values will be average for this time of the year. 9:10 is sunset tonight, 5:58 sunrise tomorrow morning. The warmest ever 31st of May was set back in 2011. 90 was our high, 72 was our low. The coldest ever May 31st, 1972. 50 was our high, 42 was our low. And the wettest ever May the 31st, you got to go back to 1942. We had just under 2¼ inches of rain. Now, a year ago, we were in the middle of a dry spell. A year ago today, our high was 89, our low was 65. And just for some of you who are saying, boy, we sure got a lot more rain this year than what we did last year at this time, you're right. We started our dry spell about a week ago last year, and we didn't get any rain at all at the airport until June the 12th. So that gives you an idea just how dry it was. And then we picked up 1/4 inch, and then we sat on that value for a few days as well. More on the weather as we go through the broadcast. Standing by, Matthew, who do we have?
Up next, we have Gary Kaufman from Star of the West, and we also have Doug Klein from Oppenheimer.
But before we get to them, we want to remind you the weather forecast brought to you by the folks at Nutrien Ag Solutions.
Nutrien Ag Solutions has the local expertise to recommend the corn, soybean, and other seed products that are the best fit for your field. Plus, unparalleled agronomic support with products and services to unlock yield potential and improve crop performance from planting to harvest. Ask about our financing options to help you get more from every acre and lead the field. Visit your local Nutrien Ag Solutions branch or go to nutrienagsolutions.com.
Say, do you want to unlock the secret to higher yields? If you're applying dry fertilizer, the key to better yield potential is Titan XC. Titan XC is a fertilizer biocatalyst that unlocks and releases the bound up nutrients in granular fertilizer, promoting better root uptake and plant growth. Drive performance this season and beyond. Release more nutrition. Expect better results with Titan XC. For more information, visit lpi.ag/unlock or contact your Nutrien Ag Solutions crop consultant today. Farm Service brought to you today by the folks at Michigan Trucks Ring of Saginaw, your complete vehicle parts and service headquarters for light, medium, and heavy-duty trucks and trailers, as well as buses and recreational vehicles. Quality parts and service at very competitive prices for well over 45 years. Michigan Trucks Ring 800-358-4751 or buy it online at truckspring.com. And don't forget, they're open till 11 o'clock, Monday through Friday. Along with us right now, we've got Gary Kaufman at Star of the West. Gary, good morning. How are you? Is Gary there? Okay. Why don't we slide over to Doug Klein? Is he available right now, Matthew? Okay, we lost both. All right. What we'll do is we'll take a quick break, and then we'll try to get in contact with both of our guys again. We've had some issues with the phones, and today is, again, another one of those days. We'll be right back.
We could try to explain what it feels like to get your work done on a John Deere. The way a Z-Track mower finishes in half the time you thought it would. How easily soil gets moved with a 1 Series tractor. Or how it feels to tow up to 4,000 pounds behind a Gator XUV. But if you really want to know what it's like to run with us, you just have to get in the seat.
Contact one of Tri-County Equipment's locations in Auburn Hills, Bad Axe, Birch Run, Burton, Caro, Fenton, Lapeer, Marlette, Reese, Saginaw, or Sandusky, or visit Tri-County Equipment online at tricountyequipment.com.
Hi, I'm Steve Cook from Cook Chevrolet in Bassett. Have you heard about the all-new redesigned Traverse? Have you seen it? With its bold new styling, they're calling it a mini Tahoe. You're going to love it. And compared to the Tahoe, more good news is the mini price. We're talking $25,000 less. At Cook Chevrolet right now, we not only have the new Traverse in stock, but you'll find 150 more Chevys in stock and 150 overflows. Check out these great offers. Chevy Equinoxes from $233, Blazers not only $269, and Silverado 4x4 crew cabs still as low as $299. Believe me, we're not trying to be Chevy's storage lot. We'll do what it takes to move these vehicles. Get out today. Cook Chevrolet, M15 Top of the Hill in Bassett.
Payments based on 24-month GM employee and family lease, 10,000 miles per year, and includes all rebates. $2,000 cash down due at signing. Call or visit us online at cookchevysuperstore.com. Chevy, together, let's drive.
Let's give it a whirl right now. Over to Frankenmuth we go. Gary Kaufman at Star of the West. Gary, are you there?
I am here, Terry. I don't know what happened. Technical difficulties, as they say.
Well, I'll tell you, Ma Bell used to have it under total control. I want you to know. Ain't nothing like Mom to take care of business. Since then, things have changed just a little bit, I guess.
Just a bit, yeah.
Just like everything else. What's going on right now in Chicago?
Well, right now we got red across the board right now, Terry. It's been a tough week for the grains, but we've had an opportunity prior to this week. But yeah, for the week we're down about 21 cents on wheat, down 16 on corn, and down about 40 on beans for the week. And the primary reason for the downward motion is the old saying is a bull needs to be fed every day, and apparently that bull missed a few meals this week. So
yeah, wasn't very happy. Must not have liked the special sauce, huh?
Something going on. But weather, as far as the week goes, weather in the Black Sea region, Terry, again, was the primary market mover. Forecast rains in southern Russia, eastern Ukraine over the next 10 days brought some price pressure this week. And then just as earlier estimates of losses for dryness and frost was the main reason we had supported the wheat futures. So it kind of back and forth, but overall, we're still got a nice hefty jump here in the last few weeks for sure. But yeah, it's kind of taking a beating here. End of the month, a little bit of profit taking probably going on here as we close out the week and the month. So that's probably why we got a little bit of redness on the board, Terry.
I wouldn't doubt it. So right now on the board, what do you have, Gary?
Yeah, let's call cash wheat down 6 right now, Terry, at 665 on the white, 575 on the red. New crop also down 6 at 670 on the white, 590 on the red. Cash corn down a penny, 368. New crop down 3 at 403. Cash soybeans currently down 3 at 1132, and new crop, let's call it down 3 at 1107.
Now, are we going to be waiting a few weeks for another big government report?
We've got one in 2 weeks. I believe it's on the 13th of June, 13th or 14th of June, Thursday or Friday. There's another report coming out, and that'll be another update, as far as, quality on the plantings, maybe an update on acreage, who knows? But yeah, there could be some interesting numbers in that report. So,
well, I think so. It sure sounds that way. You have a nice weekend. Enjoy the weather, and we'll talk to you next week. Okay.
Sounds good. Thanks, Terry.
Gary Kaufman over at Star of the West. A little bit more as far as what's going on in Chicago, and not only with the ag futures, but some of the related issues that you and I have to live with each and every day. Market Report brought to you by Schaefer and Beerline, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram in Frankenmuth, where spring Ram professional truck season is underway right now. Hey, if you're in the market and you want to buy with confidence from a business-linked dealer that knows what customer satisfaction truly is. Now, we're talking the Ram professional trucks or Ram heavy-duty trucks. Go to Schaefer and Beerline in Frankenmuth, where family and service sells cars. And by Thumb Bank, making agricultural loans since 1895. they'll keep you up to date on industry trends and trends of your operation and how it's going to affect that operation. Locations throughout the Thumb and the Great Lakes Bay region. Thumb Bank, where relationships are built on trust, equal opportunity lender, and member FDIC. Doug Klein, good morning.
Well, good morning.
I happened to read an article late yesterday afternoon that after that verdict, the donation site for President Trump went crazy.
I saw 34 million.
Really?
Yeah, that's what I just read.
Wow.
Well,
we thought it was going to be crazy. Now we know this whole thing is going to be crazy before it's all said and done. And I don't even think we've scratched the surface yet.
well, my biggest fear is that people are going to go, the courts are politicized, period. So I can't get a fair trial either, no matter what.
Yeah.
And so they're going to turn it over to AI, and you're going to be convicted by a computer or set free by a computer. And I don't trust computers with my life either. So, I don't know.
Yeah, that's all we
That's
need is that whirly
right.
little thing that keeps
Yeah.
going around and around and around.
Yeah, I mean, ugh. But anyway, well, on the economic side, the inflation numbers came in at 0.2 for the month, higher, obviously. So that's 2.4 for the year. So it's getting closer to okay. So I don't know what that means, but the stock market was okay this morning, and then kind of sort of trailing off. They're kind of just, I don't know. They don't really want to be committed for the weekend, and until they can see a clear trend, they're not going to pile in. So that's where we're sitting. The Japanese did what's that?
Nope.
The Japanese did intervene on their currency, so that was a pretty big thing. I don't know that it helped much. The dollar still buys 157 yen, so I don't know. Like I said, I don't know. So anyway, here's your numbers. I don't know. The July corn 448 and 3/4 unchanged. December corn 469 down 2. July soybeans 1207 down 2 3/4. November soybeans 1187 and a half down 2 1/2. The July wheat 675 1/4 down 5 3/4, and December wheat 720 and a half down 5. Crude oil, that's at a losing week, and the meeting in Saudi Arabia, I believe, is coming up this weekend. So we'll see what they decide. But like I said before, it seems like they're a little bit concerned about crude oil falling, especially on demand if we go into some sort of recession. And by the way, the Saudis own like 60% of Lucid, which is an electric car company. So they're hedging their bets both ways too. Crude oil, 77.07 down 84 cents. Heating oil is 238 down a penny and a tenth. Gasoline 240.84 up a half a penny. Natural gas 254 3/4 down 2.5 cents. Over to currencies, Canadian dollar, U.S. dollar buys $1.3641 Canadian. That's down 37 ticks. The dollar buys 157.15 yen, up 34 ticks. The euro is at 108.52, up 20 ticks. The dollar is at 104.63, down 8 ticks. Gold's at 23.26, down $16.90. Silver's 31.38, unchanged. Platinum's at 10.2870, down $9. And copper's at 457.75. That's down 8 cents, and that's come down what, about 60 cents from its high. That was a quick move.
Boy, I guess.
Yeah.
That was a quick move. Oh, you caught me talking to myself.
Oh, okay.
Yes. I do that a lot,
I understand.
especially with
fully.
these markets.
I understand fully.
You have a good one, Doug. All right.
Yep, you do.
Doug Klein over at Oppenheimer. Farm Service brought to you today by the folks at Freeland Bean and Grain. They don't talk to themselves because they get asked so many questions. They don't have time to talk to themselves. Vic Huffer over at Freeland Bean and Grain is a certified crop advisor. and he knows a lot of what farmers are concerned with right now. Serving you is their business, and they've been doing it since 1983. Don't be afraid to call Freeland Bean and Grain. Matthew, who do we have up now?
Up next, we have Craig Voorhees from the Rummel Insurance Agency.
Craig, good morning. How are you?
Oh, good morning, fellas. Wish I was outside enjoying the sunshine.
Oh, man, tell me all about it. Well, you got a birthday celebration coming up. Eat the cake and the ice cream outside.
Yeah, maybe we can do that. I don't even know if there's going to be cake and ice cream, so I guess I better find out. But what we're talking about is, yes, the Rummel Agency turns 74 years old tomorrow. So we've been helping folks since 1950, securing their todays and helping them survive tomorrow. So we hope to continue for another 74 years. We're on we have our fourth generation of the family involved in the business now, and looking forward to that expanding and looking forward to another good year.
And the agency got its start a number of different ways. There was a big need at that time. And of course, agriculture was a part of that need.
That is true, Terry. That need was there, and it continues today. We are fortunate to work with a number of farmers all over the state, somewhere around 700, I believe, at last count. So we have made that a little bit of our focus, and very appreciative of the folks who work with us and who have been loyal to us over the years.
Craig Voorhees, always good to talk. Happy anniversary to everybody over there. Tell them I said hello, okay?
We can do that, Terry.
All righty. Craig Voorhees with the Rummel Agency. Matthew, who do we have now?
Up next, we have Kim Weiss from Lingle Equipment.
Kim, good morning. How are you this morning?
Good morning, guys. I'm doing great. And I've been asked quite a few times this last week, can you get a tractor without a compact tractor without that DPF, the diesel particular filter, or any of the emissions? And my answer is yes. It's the Kubota L2502 HST, and I figured one out with industrial tires, the front loader LA526 front loader with quick coupler, 66-inch bucket with a bolt-on cutting edge. That tractor's sale price is $26,400, but there's a $750 rebate on it for low-rate financing. Brings it down to $25,650 with the tax and everything. You can own that tractor in your yard for $328 a month or less. Give me a call right here at Lingle Equipment. We've got several of them here ready to go. Give me a call at 989-754-7801. Send me an email or stop in and see us. We're right alongside I-75, just south of Zilwaukee Bridge. Or send me an email, and I'll send you back the information at k.weiss, W-E-I-S-S, at lingle1.com.
You have a great weekend, Kim. Thanks a lot. We'll talk to you again soon. Kim Weiss over at Lingle Equipment. Chuck Cervinsky, Maple Hill Nursery, on the line with us right now. You are the answer man today when it comes to lawn and garden, Chuck.
Well, I do my best. Getting a lot of calls from folks with insects on hostas, and why do hostas have holes in the leaves? Well, for the most part, slugs are to blame for those holes. They're a nighttime forager and probably the most common of all hosta pests that out there. Good indicator of their presence in the landscape is a silver-colored slime trail through the landscape. Control for slugs can be done through a variety of chemical products, and one that we found works real well is Bonide bug and slug killer. Another thing, why do hostas have brown leaves or brown spots on the leaves? This is a sign of anthracnose for the most part, and this is a disease that thrives when we have warmer days and then wetter conditions to follow, and it can appear real quickly. The leaf on the hosta starts out with kind of a large irregular spot that's usually surrounded by a darker border, and the centers of the spots usually will fall out and are mistaken for pest damage. It almost looks like something was eating it. The way to prevent for this disease are to try and keep a good distance between the plants when you plant them to allow for air movement and avoid overhead watering if you can. Fungicide spray early in the spring can be helpful as well to prevent.
Any more questions, folks, can get a hold of you? How do they do that, Chuck?
Give us a call here at the store at 989-835-4708.
And your hours for the weekend.
We're here today until 5, tomorrow from 8 until 4, and then Sunday we're here from noon until 4.
You have
also visit our website, www.maplehillmidland.com.
Good suggestion. Have a great weekend, Chuck. Thank you.
We'll talk to you next week.
All right. Talk to you next week. Chuck Cervinsky. We'll be right back.
Get ready to roll into another season and save big on the new look of New Holland commercial grade hay productivity. Available now at Allen's Equipment in McBain, Beale City, and Ithaca. Get 0% financing for 36 months or up to $14,000 in cash back on select Speedgrower Plus self-propelled windrowers and Big Baler Plus and HD large square balers. Roll into Ellen's Equipment in McBain, Beale City, and Ithaca now for all the deals. Offers in June 13th. For commercial use only. Customer participation subject to credit qualification and C&H Industrial Capital America LLC approval. Standard terms, conditions, and other restrictions apply. Down payment may be required.
We'll be back at 12:30 with an update. Now we conclude our program with the playing of our national anthem, brought to you by Euclid Avenue Coins in Bay City, 602 North Euclid Avenue.
Broadcasting from the Stormmaster Exterior Studios, WSGW, Saginaw, Bay City, Midland, WSGW FM, Carlton.
This is CPS News on the